Good evening, jazz fans. On behalf of the Arts and Lit Lab, the Madison Music Collective, and the Wisconsin Union Theater, I want to welcome you to the 2020 Fall Dig Jazz Concert Series, coming to you live from Shannon Hall in the Wisconsin Union Theater. I'm Nicole Gruder, your host for this evening. It is my great pleasure to bring to you an amazing performance of original music from our local jazz community. Before we get to the music, I'd like to acknowledge our sponsors whose generous support make this series possible. The Madison Music Collective, Arts and Literature Lab, our wonderful hosts here at the Wisconsin Union Theater, Dane Arts, with additional funds from the Endres Manufacturing Company Foundation, the EVU Foundation, Inc., charitable arm of the Capital Times, the W. Jerome Frautschi Foundation, and the Pleasant T. Rowland Foundation. Madison Arts Commission with additional funds from the Wisconsin Arts Board and the John and Carolyn Peterson Charitable Foundation. Janus Galleries, 89.9 FM WORT, Bear Sound, and Madison Pro Audio. This live stream is interactive. You, the audience, can ask our artists questions on their work via the Facebook and YouTube comments. I will relay them to our artists during a brief Q&A at the beginning of the second set. And another big way that you can participate is by making a donation to the links provided on screen and in the comments. We need your support now more than ever to keep bringing you the quality programming, so please consider a donation to our PayPal and Venmo links on screen and in the video's description. Thank you. Our Fall Dig Jazz Series will conclude on Friday, October 23rd with Johannes Wallman and his new quintet featuring the great Sherelle Cassidy. Don't miss that show. Tonight, we have the debut of a new project by vocalist and composer Megan Moran. You may have heard her with the Darren Starrett Orchestra, Steely Dane, and the Paul Diedrich Ensemble. Her new project, Passarae, is her first time as a band leader, and tonight is the first time these compositions have been performed live. So it is my pleasure to introduce to you all, for the first time, Megan Moran and Passarae.
Tide can't help herself any more than me. Into the sky, into your eye, carried away. Oh, drifting through your gravity. Any space between us is nothing I can see. Into the blue cotton sheets with you, carried away. Carried icy breeze of my waterfall. Some people say daydreaming's for the lazy-minded fool. So let them laugh at me as long as I have you. Waterfall, don't ever change your ways. Fall with me for a million days. Oh, my waterfall. All right, hello. Hello, everyone watching out there. We can't see you, but we imagine you're there. And we hope you're enjoying the music so far. We are so glad to be playing for you tonight. This group is called Passarae. And like Nicole mentioned, different from a lot of the other musicians and artists in this series, this is the first time that most of this music has ever been performed. So it feels kind of like a special night. The first tune you heard was called Carried Away, and the second was an arrangement of a Jimi Hendrix song called May This Be Love. Tonight you'll hear a few arrangements, but mostly original tunes that were written in the last year or two. And for me, this time has really been about discovering my process. So kind of asking myself, do I have a perspective? What is it? And then how do I share that through music? So in this vein, many of the tunes that you'll hear tonight play lyrically with the idea of perspective or changing perspective. So the next tune is a good example of that. It's kind of like the jazz standard Twisted. The next one follows in the tradition of songs with an unreliable narrator. So the song is called Warning Sign. Was it a warning sign when you told me that you'll never be mine? How do I know if you mean it? It's hard to tell each time you scream it. Was it some kind of clue when you said to me, I'll never love you? A warning sign. A warning sign. And attraction too. Was it a warning sign when you tell me that I crossed the line? Aren't lines made for crossing and silly rules made just for tossing? You said I'm through with you. It's a sentiment I often misconstrue. A warning sign. A warning sign. Captivation too. How do I know if you are real or just a dream? Anyway, I'd say that you're as perfect as you seem. What kind of magic weaves your power over me? We will be. It's a guarantee. Was it a warning sign when you told me that you'll never be mine? One way, no exit, those are the signs that I know best. You said I'm through with you, it's a sentiment I often misconstrue, but I can see a warning sign is a sign that you're thinking of me. deep as it's wide, breathing the tide. Softly the sea sings on every side. Horizon reaching out of the blue. Listen, you'll hear the song coming through. I close my eyes and you appear, softer than waking, closer than here, in a dolphin dance till sunrise. We'll drift down the ocean in your eyes, wake in a dream so clear. Softly the sea sings on every side. Horizon reaching out of the blue. Listen, you'll hear the song coming through. I close my eyes and you appear, softer than waking, closer than here, in a dolphin dance till sunrise. We'll drift on the ocean in your eyes, wake in a dream so clear, so clear. All right. Hello? All right. There we go. All right. So that was Herbie Hancock's tune Dolphin Dance. And those were lyrics I wrote during college, during a phase when I was trying to write lyrics for every instrumental tune I could get my hands on. And that was one of those moments. So I want to take a minute to introduce this fantastic group that has been playing tonight and soloing wonderfully. We have Paul Dietrich on trumpet. Yes. Johannes Wallman on piano and electric piano. Ooh. We have Matt Endres on drums. And then we have John Christensen on bass right here. All right. So the next song is another new one we're going to try tonight. It's sung to a bird, and it has a bird name. It's called Passarae. 1, 2, 3, 4. Little one, slow down. Hold on to me now. Won't believe how fast life spins you round. Little one, see the sky. Watch the falcons fly. Straight to the sparrow's nest they dive. I wish they'd slow down. Slow down. Slow down. It's not a fair fight. Little steps, little feet. Little song when we meet. Little wonder at how well you sleep. You see the good in each face, only truth in what they say. You don't feel the pain of heartache. How can I keep it that way? I wish you'd slow down. Slow down. Slow down. It's not a fair fight. All right. Well, that last song was called Slow Down, and I wrote it right after my nephew turned 2. So that's one of those songs that something happens and it becomes a song. And I have to say that figuring out and working on my writing process has been kind of a baffling journey. Some of the tunes you'll hear tonight took me more than a year to kind of figure out what they were at the heart of them. And then this last tune took me 35 minutes. So, if anybody can figure that one out, I don't know, bottle it maybe, make millions. We're going to play one more tune in this set and then take a short break. I want to thank the Madison Music Collective for having us. And this song is called Still. Which is what my microphone is not.
The air is frozen, and it's best if so am I. The birds have bolted, it's the heart that wants to fly. Still, just keep still. Don't think at all till the snowfall falls. And the red-winged blackbird recalls her call. There must be something, anything that I can do to keep from moving, anything but think of you. Still, just keep still and don't think at all till the snowfall falls. Still there's that feeling in the back of the mind. Something's coming. Winter sun, April smile.
Beautiful set. I feel honored to have heard these performed live for the first time. I'm sure our audience at home feels the same. It's gorgeous. We are going to take a 15-minute intermission, and that allows you to get a drink, make donation to this series, which makes paying opportunities for our performers and our local jazz community. It's so important. We need you more now than ever. Also, don't forget to share and comment on the video. We want to hear from you at home or wherever you're watching this from. Ask a question for the artist in the comments, and we'll select a few to ask after our intermission. We'll be right back with more Megan Moran and Passarae in the Wisconsin Union Theater for our Fall Dig Jazz Series. See you in 15 minutes. All right, welcome back, everybody. Welcome to our Dig Jazz series here at the Wisconsin Union Theater. We are going to have a brief Q&A, and well, Megan, you've got the literally the stage, but also the only mic. You're going to answer all these questions.
Sounds good.
We have our first question is, in this time of social distancing, how were you able to pull together all this new material with your bandmates?
Very carefully. We were able to share charts online and then recordings, and we were able to meet outside for a rehearsal once in a rainstorm, so that was exciting. But you do what you have to do. And another time in Hamel, right? We were able to, thank you for that, have just maybe the most beautiful rehearsal space ever, which was also safe. And that was kind of a lovely little cherry on top to rehearsing this music.
I can only imagine all the logistical challenges of trying to get this to happen.
It's a whole new world.
Of course, of course. We have another question. Please explain to our audience the significance of your band's name. And while you're at it, if you could spell it, because that was also, people were wondering about that.
Okay. I've heard there's been some really great comments in the YouTube chat. So that could also be a place of, to go check out. This band is called Passarae, P-A-S-S-E-R-A-E. And it's a classification of birds. Passerine is a perching bird, which includes songbirds. And Passerae is kind of like one type of classification of it based on DNA. And that was done, my understanding, in the 70s and 80s by two gentlemen who were classifying birds. And then this classification was totally refuted by the scientific community. So I like the word, but I also like the idea of you can really be working hard on something and it's just not a thing. Your perspective might just need to totally change. So that's Passerae.
Wonderful. I would like to thank again our sponsors for tonight. We're gonna that last set. If you didn't see the first set, try and find the recording at some point because it was just stunning, beautiful, beautiful work. I really enjoyed it. So again, our sponsors for tonight. We have the Madison Music Collective, the Arts and Literature Laboratory, our hosts here at the Wisconsin Union Theater. Let's see here, we have Dane Arts with additional funds from the Endress Manufacturing Company Foundation, the EVU Foundation, charitable arm of the Capital Times, the W. Jerome Frauchi Foundation, the Pleasant T. Rowland Foundation, Madison Arts Commission with additional funds from the Wisconsin Arts Board and the John and Carolyn Peterson Charitable Foundation, Janus Galleries, 89.9 FM, WORT, Bear Sound, and Madison Pro Audio. We are in for a wonderful second set of our Dig Jazz Series 2020. Here is Megan Moran and Passarae. Enjoy.
Why do you have to apologize for everything? A bluebird isn't sorry for how she sings. You've got it all behind a wall. You'll never fly too close to the sun. Are you afraid of the heat or bright reminder of how you could shine? it's just not right to dim your own light. Try to hide, but I can see that you're wonderful. You're wonderful. Realize it's clear to me that you're wonderful. You're wonderful. It's such a shame, the words you don't say. Letting others lead when you know the way. You highlight their every plus, subtracting from yours to build them up. What would happen if today you let yourself take up space and you don't feel small and you're not sorry at all. Try to hide, but I can see that you're wonderful. You're wonderful. Realize it's clear to me that you're wonderful. You're wonderful. across the moon. We'll be there soon. Everybody laughed till they were blue. They didn't believe my words were true. Everybody laughed but you. It's easy to lose touch with all the friends you like so much, or liked so much. Everybody laughed, they couldn't take me seriously, abandoned me. Sometimes I would read of things they'd done in magazines. They made their scene. Everybody left with such important things to do, but I'm not blue. Everybody left but you. Everybody left but you. Many years have passed and some have fallen by the way. I heard them say everybody dreamed, but those who fell are sleeping now. They're sleeping well. Everybody climbed like ivy to the topmost branch. It was their chance. Everybody grasped till they were through. It's all they thought that they could do. 'Cause everybody fell. Everybody fell. Everybody fell but you.
All right, thanks for sticking around for the second set, or thanks if you're just joining us now. That first song back in the second set was called Apologize, and it's one I wrote a while back, but kind of rethought it recently to kind of fit with this music. Then the last song you heard was a Sting tune called Everybody Laughed But You, and I just couldn't help myself. I had to include a song by Sting. I don't know. He's just Sting. So the next song you're going to hear is about talking to somebody and thinking you're on the same page and you're talking about the same thing, and then that moment you realize that you do not have an understanding. And the song is called Turned Blue.
You think you see what I mean, but you don't even have a clue. It's haze sideways, it's pink hydrangeas in the spring, turned blue. Why disguise my surprise? Cloudy skies just conceal the brightness of the stars behind. It seems so strange, like you're looking at the world askew. A missing page, its smiling eyes I thought were brown, turned blue. widest skies. My surprise, cloudy skies just conceal the brightness of the stars behind. I think it's strange, like you're looking at the world askew. A missing page, its smiling eyes I thought were brown, turned blue. Really, you're a sparrow, braced against the blowing snow. It's getting hard to stay, but you won't say so. No one seems to notice when your smile's a fake and it's filled with doubt. But watch what your eyes talk about. Yeah, you've got concerns, but your lips will make sure that they all come out great. Yeah, you should be heard, so you plan every word, but they all fly away. Hang on just for now. You and me will figure it out. Hang on just for now. Oh, you're the last to notice. Wings above in a southward line. You search your dreams for a sign. You woke up to winter. You woke up to blowing snow. Will you stay or up and go? Hang on just for now. little longer, sparrow, even just for today. Can't you find something to say? Maybe no one will notice if you tuck your head and stay real low. How long, how long, how long? Till you're covered in snow.
All right. We had Paul Dietrich and Johannes Wellman soloing in those last couple tunes. Thank you to them. And that last tune was called Just For Now, and maybe you noticed the bird theme is continuing, and you may hear a couple more birds before this show is over. So the next 2 or 3 tunes that you're going to hear are on the newer side for me. You'll hear a song that my dad and I have been known to belt out in the car. It will be an instrumental version of Heart's song, These Dreams. And then first, before that, you're going to hear the song, Master of None, which is basically my ode to mediocrity.
I can play all the standards, but can't memorize a song. I collect your grammar and spell the easy words wrong. I speak 4 different languages, just a tiny bit. You tell me I cook like a chef, but I can't bake for Master of nobody, master of none. I can find a way to agree with almost anything. I can be as warm as a spark or short as an early spring. When I talk about something I love, your eyes begin to glaze. I'm in a room full of friends and I don't know what to say. Master of nobody, master of none. Aim for every target, I don't even hit one. Why should I try? I can't even love right. I should have known. Match has fire, a lock has got its key. A bee to honey, a sailor knows the sea. This town's got money, it's got talk, it's got heart. I've got a way of seeming so strong.
All right, so as Nicole said, in this time of not really live shows, please continue to show your support by donating to the links that you have at the bottom of your screen today, and continue to support the local music scene and local musicians by paying for streaming shows when you have the chance and buying local recordings. Speaking of which, many of the people on this stage have some fantastic, wonderful recordings that are available. So I really urge you to think about how, in this time when we're not going out to pay for music, how we can continue to support musicians in Madison. I really want to thank the Madison Music Collective and the Arts and Lit Lab for having this Dig Jazz series, for having us kind of taking a chance on us tonight. So it feels really great to hear this music. Just to hear it for the first time feels incredible. So to thank a few folks just for me during this journey as it has been. I want to thank Paul, who helped me out with all things music and charts. Thanks Scoots, thanks Em, thanks the rest of my family. Thank you, Nicole, and the Greater Madison Jazz Consortium. And let's, and really these folks behind me, I owe so many thanks to. They've been patient and understanding to work with, and I'm appreciative not only of their musical expertise, but just their musical curiosity. It's really fun to work with. So one more time, this is Paul Dietrich on trumpet. Oh yeah. And we've got Johannes Wellman on piano and electric piano. Yeah. Matt Andrus on drums. And John Christensen on bass. I'm Megan Moran, this is Passarae, and we've got one more tune for you tonight. This song is called To the Woods.
To the woods to get lost, but a fool in the night had trimmed it all away, cut back the brush till there wasn't much, just a path leading forward in two different ways. Top of a hill to see if I could see just a little more. The wind was sharp and it didn't stop. I spied a shade of green that I'd never seen before.
you again so very much. Wow, what a treat. There was just some mesmerizing moments in there. Thanks again for another wonderful set. Fantastic. And thank you for tuning in to our second performance of the 2020 Fall Dig Jazz Series, live from Shannon Hall. This series is presented by the Madison Music Collective, the Arts and Literature Laboratory, and the Wisconsin Union Theater. Thanks to all who donated in support of this series. We'll be back on Friday, October 23rd, with Johannes Wallman and his new quintet featuring Sherelle Cassidy. Can't wait. See you then. Thank you, and good night.